Also, I don't know why people are saying that it's rigged. Well, I will never understand when, like, game companies do this stuff, like, votes, and everyone's like, oh, the devs are rigging it. What do they gain from rigging it? What do they gain? Also, Chad, it would appear the lag is done with. Oh, Laura, I have phantom fear. So you better be looking at the ground right now. I love this perk so much. The game by adding stuff that will be better for the game. I mean, that might be a gain, I guess, but I don't think so. You don't understand. It's rigged because the option I wanted wanted the win didn't. Yeah, it's almost like it's a vote. They add stuff that's easier to make. That could be true, but I think a lot of times, like, the other thing with it too, I think people forget though, is that when they do votes like this, especially with like the perks, I can almost promise you the perks that didn't win will still be added in the future. I can almost promise you they'll still be added in the future. Just under a different name for a different killer or survivor. Yeah, they might be skewed a little based on, like, yeah, based on player-based numbers. But that would be the same thing, like, let's say Overwatch did a vote for, like, a character and it was, like, tank, support, and DPS, and it's like, well, of course DPS is gonna get more votes than the rest of them. It's the most played role. You know what I mean? Like, and there's nothing they could do about that. Yeah, I think tank is probably the least played role in that game. Same with Marvel Rivals. But, like, that would be the problem with it, is, like, if you do a vote for, like, all 3 roles that everyone can do, like, of course the tank ones aren't going to get picked that much, you know? They get more skins for a reason? No, they get more skins for more than just that reason. Player retention is a huge one. I think support players, I think they've released the stats on this, I could be wrong. I remember hearing a GDC talk, though, in a video once, where they said that while DPS players there tends to be more, like, DPS characters, more people tend to play DPS characters. The people who play support characters tend to play the game more. Not necessarily better, but they tend to put more hours into the game, which hasn't helped. I mean, the thing is like, Rivals has the problem of, since there's no role queue, how do you get people to play the role that they don't want to play? No one cares about it. Exactly. It's like good music in a movie or a video game, right? If it's doing its job, you shouldn't have anything to say about it, right? It should just be good in adding to the scene. But the moment it's gone, that's when you complain. I don't know. I don't main tank. I pseudo main tank because I play Phil. I'm playing a lot of Mauga lately, honestly. I really like Mauga. Me and a friend have been playing Mauga Jetpack Cat. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, that could be the reason. They didn't really understand it fully, but I think that could be part of the reason, because you can't really, like... The support experience exists in other games, really, but it's just kind of hero shooters. And in other games, they, like, add, like, pseudo-supports, not, like, real supports. Like, I'll play Gears 5 Horde mode sometimes, and there's support characters in that game, but they're not really supports. There's one actual healer in that game, but the healer in Gears 5 is really funny. So the way it works is you heal everyone within a radius around you by landing headshots on the enemy. Which is really funny to me, because they were like, how do we make a support character in a game that's all about killing things? That's how they did. Keep the team alive. Well, exactly, but I mean, again, how do you make people want to play the role? And then the question becomes, well, if you can't get people to play the role, then you make the role not as impactful. That's the other option you have. It's either you force people to play it, you make the role super fun, but that would be kind of unfun for the enemies to face, or you make it so the role isn't as impactful, so people don't feel like it's necessary. Horror Warframe moments. I forgot that's how he works. Yeah, you get headshots, and the headshots heal people in an area around you. It's really funny. There's like other supports in that game too, like in Gears 5, but most of them are like builders, so they're not really supports. But yeah, it's just like the builder archetype. Like a lot of games kind of abandon it because it was a balancing nightmare in a lot of games. They're either too good or too overpowered, or too underpowered. And a lot of people don't play them mostly because they're boring. Then you piss off a few that actually play Sonic. I'm not saying it's the right way to go about it. I'm just saying that's probably the reasoning behind it, if I was to guess.